No, what's the feeling like after coming from behind to pull it off and get through to the next round in a game like that?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Everyone's happy. Good momentum to go into, more games coming up. Obviously, we want to stay grounded. We don't want to let this get to our heads, but it's definitely good momentum, especially after two tough games. We've had a lot of games, and we definitely needed this for sure.
You talked about the feeling of the game, but what about the game itself and the way it played out? You guys go down early.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. You guys come out and then pull off the comeback.
Yeah, I mean, look, once the game ended last week, we were looking forward to this game already. Obviously, we had Toronto, and we focused on Toronto, and right after, immediately shifted to this game. This is a big game, Obviously, last year, we made it to this stage. We didn't, go through. This tournament's a big tournament, a key tournament that we wanted to win since day one. And, we're happy to move on to the next round. We're fully focused. And in regards to how the game went on, obviously we conceded in like the first 15, but I think the resilience in our team, the way we, stayed positive, we kept communicating. We communicated more, honestly. And, we just had a better togetherness. And, I think this is really good. It's going to bring the team more together. It's going to help us in the future run.
What do you think of Messi's performance today? 2 goals, a hell of a goal. The first one to get you guys back into it. Might have gotten the assist on your goal if it's credited to you. So what do you think of his performance today?
Same thing as always, honestly. I mean, he's still the best in the world for me. I know other people have different opinions and stuff, and rightfully so. But just unreal. So grateful to have him. So grateful to have all these guys. Honestly, they're just world class players. There's a difference. And they're just world class, and they bring the best out of you. And I'm so grateful that they're great guys as well, and that they're humble, and that they talk to us and give us positivity. So unreal his performance.
How do you feel about the confidence that Javier is giving to you in the squad?
No, yeah, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. But at the end of the day, whatever he asks me to do, I'm going to do it to the best of my abilities. If he, wants me to play every single game, if he, wants to bench me every single game, not even rush me, I'm not going to put my head down. I'm going to keep working hard. I just want this team to win. That's my full focus. I want to win more trophies. I want to have more games, and if my name's on the team sheet, if my name's not, I'm going to still prepare every game to the best of my abilities. And he's a great coach. He's got the whole team together. He's got us all focused on a mission. We're all on a mission. So.
What do you say to you guys at halftime when the chips were down and things were not looking as good as they do now? What do you say to you guys there?
Yeah, I mean, look, he gave us tactical advice, and honestly, he was pretty calm. I've seen him more aggressive, honestly, at halftime. So he was pretty calm. There was a feeling going into halftime since we scored, and also we had, multiple chances. We had the goal that was the free kick, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So, we felt like, look, we could do this. We needed to get one, but we needed to be patient as well. He emphasized patience, that there's still 45 minutes. And, he set us up in a little different way with the 3 to prevent the counter, and to also get wide and exploit like the pockets and the spaces, and I felt much better playing like that, and he just gave us great tactical advice.
How big was Ustadi's save there for?
Oh yeah.
For you guys.
No, huge. He's a great keeper. I mean, we got 2 great keepers, Drake and him. They feed off each other. I feel like if you see them, they're good guys. Both of them, they talk to each other nicely, and they feed off each other. So yeah, it was a huge save. I mean, he's also, really experienced, and to have him at the back behind us is nice.
What does it mean to you being one of the captains of this team?
Oh yeah, it was a blessing. I was honored. I was grateful. But it just happened, and I try to talk. I'm trying to grow, especially in the center back role. I'm trying to be more vocal, and I know I have to be, since I see the field differently than other guys. And Yeah, no, it's a great feeling, especially to get the captain's dance from these guys.
If I can ask about the crowd, I can ask about the
Thank
crowd.
you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you
no,
guys.
no.
What'd you think of that atmosphere? I mean, it's amongst the most electric games that I've been here since
Yeah.
the start of it all.
Yeah.
They were on every play, every foul, every kick, every shot. What would you think of the atmosphere in this game today?
Yeah, it was good. You know, it was sick. Honestly, I'm very grateful for the supporters and the supporters groups. I think, the supporters groups are very loyal. They've been, the supporters groups since almost day one, and to have their support, to have them, chanting and banging the drums and jumping up and down and stuff, it helps us. And in this game, I think it helped us a lot. And yeah, obviously, there's fans for different people, but when you have the supporters like those, we're really grateful for it.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.